senior schools final between St Eunan's College, Letterkenny, and Beneavin College, Dublin. This is an historic day for St Eunan's as their second chance to win the senior title. In goal today, Andrew McGovern, right back Pascal Cullen, left back Charlie McGinley, and sweeper Tommy Ryan. Kieran Mullen, centre half. Left of midfield, Packy Dunyan. Danny Dugan on the right. And Sean Riley, centre forward. Steve McMenamin, centre midfield. Sean McBride, number 11. And not forgetting Peter McIntyre on the right of midfield. The substitutes for today's game are Joe O'Boyle, John Monaghan, and Gerard McBride. Well, as we have a look there at the teams there, St Eunan's obviously feeling their strongest outfit. Other notable names are David Ramsey, Michael Gregory Cullen and Endo O'Donnell, who have also contributed quite a lot to this year's game. The teams now are just on the field, and St Eunan's in their red and white jerseys there, having a look at the Beneavin boys, who seem to be going here to the right here to play from right to left. The referee today for today's game for the senior final is Paul Hand from Dublin. Stephen McMenamin there in the foreground. Danny Dugan, number 7. The Beneavin players, some very, very fine players indeed, such as Kavanagh, such as Gilroy, such as Sweeney. These boys have been there before. In 1980, in actual fact, they won the senior title as well. And it could be a good omen maybe for them next year, because they lost the year previous to St Eunan's by 2-0. And the year after that, they went on to win it themselves. So maybe 1986 could be their year, although probably St Eunan's will have something to say about that later on. And the referee now checking both goalkeepers and his linesmen, and it looks like the Irish Senior Cup final is about to start. Peter McIntyre urging on the players at the moment. And we're away. Yes, Stephen McMenamin off to the right here. Pascal Cullen. And an early challenge here coming in. Yes, Steve, a collision there between Peter McIntyre and it seems to be Gilroy of Beneavin College. Collision just on the ball. Both players going for the ball there. An unfortunate action such. But an early start to the match anyway. Let's hope that the player isn't injured so early in the game. Peter explaining to the referee there quite clearly actually what happened. The coach, by the way, for Beneavin is also in actual fact the Irish international ladies coach soccer team. So he's certainly got a lot of experience as regards football, this man. Danny Dugan there getting ready, all ready. But it looks like it's Gilroy and he's still down. He may have to come off. He's certainly not looking good at the moment. And he has to come off. Unfortunate, so early in the match. Let's hope he recovers fairly quickly and is able to come on again. Paul Hand there, checking his watch. There's Danny Dugan, ready for the free kick. Just outside the St Eunan's half. Sean Kavanagh, number 4. Long ball, but far to left, and it seems to it has gone wide. Now it's gone out for a throw actually. Off a St Eunan's man, off Pascal Cullen. Throw in for Beneavin. Packy Dunyan. And it's a wide ball and a kick out to St Eunan's. So a good start, the attack there, good attack there by Beneavin. Possibly didn't really put the ball, the free kick in where they should have. They should have put it in right in the goalmouth area, but it didn't really penetrate. So St Eunan's have now a kick out. And it looks like Charlie McGinley going to take it. Here it comes. It's Pascal Cullen actually. Long ball and a chance for Danny Dugan. But the keeper this time aware. Well played by Jerry Reid, the keeper. And the player has been judged to be offside. It appears to have been Danny there, got offside. St Eunan's got to be careful in these early stages of the match. But certainly they'll be all go from here on. This man Kavanagh again involved in another kick. Long ball this time, right into St Eunan's half. Well feinted, Kieran Mullen right up there, but he's adjudged to have fouled the centre half from, or the centre forward from Beneavin, so it's a free in, about at least 40 yards out. And it's Sean McCabe here now with the free kick. Floated in. Good ball. Met by Peter McIntyre. Away, Danny Duggan. Danny unable to force it forward. Now gets on a good tackle. Danny making a good run here. Very penetrating run there. And Kieran Mullen clearing away. Danny Duggan. Danny, 1, 2, 3. But this time he's fouled just outside the Beneavin penalty area. And it's a free kick. And possibly a direct free kick here outside the penalty area. So an obvious chance here for St. Eunan's in the first couple of minutes of the game. Steve McMenamin looking for the ball here. It could be Charlie or Stephen even to hit it. Or even Peter McIntyre. Stephen placing the ball. And needs a 4-man or 5-man wall there now for Beneavin. Set up. Stephen hit a shot. But cleared away easy this time by McCabe. And added to further by the right back, but it looks like it's gone out for a throw. Yes, a throw to St. Eunan's. St. Eunan's got the early pressure now. Good time for a goal because at the early stage of a game, a team is vulnerable and it's a great time to score. Sean McBride. And it's a wide ball there. Good work on the left there by Peter McIntyre. But the referee had judged that he hit it over the line, so therefore it's a goal kick. Well, a nice start there by St. Eunan's. Probably didn't really make as much of the free kick as they should have. They had an obvious chance, but didn't really penetrate at all. Long ball again. Into the St. Eunan's half. Brought down there by Peter McIntyre. Added to though by Beneavin's left midfielder Kieran Mullen, clearing away the danger. Throw into Beneavin. McCabe again, obviously a very busy type of player in midfield here, and certainly a player to watch. Kieran Mullen in quickly with a tackle, right across the goals. But Charlie McGinley, lovely, good ball back to Andrew McGovern. Tommy Ryan taking another little further out there. Good experience there by Charlie, neat, tidy in defence there. In a situation to get away all the danger. Pascal Cullen tackling, but this time it's beaten, and Tommy Ryan tidying up at the back. Andrew a little bit busy here in the last minute, but nothing, no real shot or anything. Good long ball out this time. And that's danger now. And it's Sean Riley, but poked away, and it really is just poked away by Beneavin's sweeper. Got away now, Jerry Sweeney for Beneavin, but robbed by Sean McBride. Throw in to St. Eunan's. Packy Dunyan. Sean Riley, but Sean not getting it far enough across and cleared away by McCabe. Packy Dunyan having a very good game here again today. Steve McMenamin. Charlie McGinley coming on, but Stephen is judged to a foul and a free kick for Beneavin. A lot of fouls in the early part of the game, no real flow at all. Neither team really getting into their pattern of play. But this is a stage where both need to be very, very careful not to give away anything. Free kick. High ball. And this is McCabe with a chance. But McGovern well able for it, neatly down, taking it on his chest. McCabe not really probably hitting a very good shot there, didn't really get hold of it, but Andrew in good position. Long ball. And got away this time again by Beneavin. This time Kavanagh. Good turn into Danny Duggan. Danny on the edge of the box here with a chance, but now got away. And now a break here by Swinney. Long ball. But cut out by Tommy Ryan. And then Tommy doing the sensible thing, getting away first time. Back again by Beneavin. But again, no penetration. And again, little pattern in the game at the moment. Peter McIntyre going up for it. McCabe away. Stephen McMenamin. Added to by Peter McIntyre. But it should be fairly well easily tidied up this time, and it is. Although it hit a little bit hard for the goalkeeper really there. Reedy's kicks out were not very good yesterday according to some people, so today, and it looks like very much to say, oh no, there appears to be a player injured, so he may have just hit it at you into touch this time. And it looks like another Beneavin player injured now. Another interesting incident there. It appeared to be he may have just fell awkwardly because he certainly didn't seem to be in contact with anybody at that stage. Peter McIntyre having a good solid game. Peter always a good fighter for the ball. He never gives up. Tremendous energy. Sean Riley carrying the injury today again. Sean possibly a little ill luck this week that he had this injury at all, because he's had such a fine campaign. But here he is again today in Anfield, and hoping for a goal today, Sean. Tommy Ryan, sweeper. And it looks like, I'm not too sure which player this is actually from Beneavin, but he's certainly down anyway at the moment. And it's their second injury. It's nearly in the game as well. There's only 12 minutes gone, so we're very early into the match. And 2 injuries for Beneavin at this stage. That certainly might take their toll on them. Their other player returned to the field, but not a good start at all for them. St Eunan's, of course, having qualified yesterday by beating Summerhill College by 2-1 in a very entertaining game at Lakeview Park, while Beneavin just about got through, having beat Ardscoil Rees by 1-0, where an old St Eunan's player was playing on the right wing for Ardscoil Rees, Gary Kelly. Gary played with the under-16 team 2 years ago in Ramelton against Patrician College, Dublin. Throw in, Charlie McGinley. And no real pattern again. The ball hit high into the area, but it's gone wide, so another kick out. Well, we're looking for some pattern in the match at the moment. Certainly no pattern at all. It's closely contested, but neither team really finding any good footing yet at all into the match. Danny Duggan, very dangerous on the right always. Danny will be looking for more runs. Certainly very active there, looking for the ball on this stage. Kick out. Long ball by Kavanagh. Danny getting the ball, but cleared away. And that's Charlie McGinley, but covered off this time by, it looks like, Gilroy, but fouled, just to have fouled, and it seems to be a free kick for Beneavin, just inside their own half. Beneavin again, now at least they haven't really made a terrible lot of these free kicks. A lot of them went up there, and they certainly, their forwards not really competing with the St Eunan's backs at all at the moment. Kick now. Long ball. Tommy Ryan. Good ball away. Kieran Mullen. Now Andrew McGovern, who's also, of course, the under-16 keeper, who will play in 2 weeks' time in Galway. Sean Reddy. Sean now looking a lot further than Ashify he did yesterday. Taking them on, but he might get a throw in or a corner. That's what he's looking for. Good play by Sean. He's certainly going to spend a long time down there. And he gets his throw eventually. A little bit of patience there, and certainly Sean's experience from other years would have shown him that take your time and don't rush it. You get what you want. Throw in, Pascal Cullen. And it's gone into the side netting and gone wide. Unfortunate there, probably a good cross to the far post would have very much favoured St Eunan's, but ball gone into the side netting, and it's another kick out for Beneavin. Beneavin under a little bit of pressure at the moment, but St Eunan's no real pattern at all to the play, and certainly everybody awaiting some good move by them. A long ball into the middle. Kieran Mullen. Kieran taking it out of it. Now Danny Duggan on the right, and here goes Danny, but this time the number 3 Sean Moore certainly in good position to jockey the ball into touch. Pascal Cullen now with the throw in. And it's gone out again off a Beneavin player, so Stephen McMenamin. And again, wholehearted defence here at the moment by Beneavin College. Ball into Peter McIntyre. Back to Steve McMenamin. On the right, Pascal Cullen trying to get through, but again the ball in touch. And this time I think, yes, the Beneavin player was holding on there to the ball, so the referee has given a free in here under the right to Pascal. So Peter McIntyre coming up here now to take it. Peter, lovely floater of the ball, and certainly this is a good chance now for St. Eunan's. On the right, and it comes, and it's cleared away. There was two chances. Steve McMenamin and Sean Reddy appeared to be on there, but they just couldn't get the final touch here. The crowd urging them on here, but they just couldn't get the final touch there. That was a very, very near thing. Very slack defending by Beneavin. They allowed that ball to cross right in there and just wasn't that high. Certainly a very good chance for St. Eunan's, but it's missed. Steve McMenamin now. Good throw. And put away for another corner. Beneavin under a lot of pressure here at the moment. St. Eunan's certainly could take advantage of it. Sean McBride here now taking this corner. Sean, a gifted left-footed player. Scores a lot of vital goals, Sean. Had an injury about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but appears to have fully recovered at this stage. Here he comes. Into the middle. And it's cleared away this time again, just about. Sean McBride has got the ball again. Lovely cross in this time, but it's far too near the keeper and easily picked up by Reedy. So Beneavin escaping this time. Good start by St. Eunan's now, beginning to settle down a little bit, although I'd like a little bit more pattern to their play. Cleared away by Beneavin. Kieran Mullen making no mistakes in defence today. Long ball. And it looks like somebody's adjudged to be offside there. Maybe Danny Duggan actually. Free kick for Beneavin. Kavanagh again. Just inside their own area, just inside their own half. A very overcast day here in Finn Park and certainly looking like rain. Good ball. Cleared away again. Sean Reddy beaten to the ball this time. Sean again. A little bit careless this time in the pass. His leg appears to be hurting at this stage, definitely. And good move. Charlie McGinley playing well now in midfield, Charlie. This time the ball gone off to Stephen McMenamin. Stephen here on the right. Neat touch inside, but it was number 6 across there. Jerry Sweeney, who's making no mistake to cut off Stephen from getting across. And there's Sean Reddy certainly struggling at the moment, isn't he, Sean? Danny Duggan. Charlie McGinley. Charlie taking them on here on the left and getting his throw. Well done, Charlie. Challenging quickly and getting in there. Been positive about the situation rather than lying back. Sean McBride. And there's a corner now to St. Eunan's. Peter McIntyre going out to take it. Peter now urging his team on. Kieran Mullen just outside the box there, waiting for the breaking ball. Peter now placing the ball. And over she comes. And it's off the line by Dermot Healy. Off the line by Dermot Healy there. That was a good header. I'm not sure who got that header now, but that was a very good header. Pass gets Kieran Mullen here on the right. Kieran taking them on and getting his throw. Well done. Kieran not by tradition a winger, but a very good centre half and certainly trying to get through there, but just failing there. Good move. Pascal Cullen again. Seems to have a lot of throws, Pascal. And it's Peter McIntyre, but beat away again by Beneavin. And added to by Sean Doohan. Sean McBride right across the area. And nobody really meeting that ball. Very, very poor defence again by Beneavin. And one must blame the St. Junan's forward line for not being a little bit quicker there. That was a chance, the ball right across the area, and nobody really in a good position to take advantage of it. Away now, Peter McIntyre, Steve McMenamin. And that's a foul again, and it looks like it's a free kick here, just inside Beneavin's half. Beneavin now doing a lot more fouling actually at the start. St. Junan certainly got off to that type of trend, but in the last 5-10 minutes it appeared a lot of free kicks, a lot of pressure here. The ball really in Beneavin's half all the time at the moment. Peter McIntyre, the long ball, and got away this time by Beneavin again, and here they go in the break, but cut out by Peter McIntyre, and it's Sean Riley nearly through, but the keeper this time coming out. Good ball by Peter McIntyre. Lovely ball over the defence, and nearly caught them. But I think Sean was offside, but it certainly was the only move that was on there. Sean, very difficult to stay onside because the Beneavin players all coming out there, all in a group. Kavanagh, just outside his own penalty area. A long ball into the half, St. Junan's half. Got away this time by Sean McBride on the left. And it's a free kick, I think, again. This time, obstruction. Referee's certainly given a lot of free kicks in this match so far. Pagidonian. Good ball to the edge of the area. Sean Riley getting up to meet it. But it's got away by Beneavin. And this is John Moore. Good 1-2 there, but there appears to be a St. Junan's man lying on the deck here. It appears to be Kieran Mullen actually. Now Kieran, I'm not too sure what happened. There's Michael Houston out to see what's wrong with him, but Kieran appears to have got a knock. Joe Boyle coming on there as well, and Kieran apparently got a knock there. It may have been an off-the-ball incident, we're not sure, but certainly we didn't see it there. And he's well stretched out at the moment, but no doubt there that Houston will put him in good shape in a couple of minutes. Joe Boyle there, who had a great game in the Ulster final against Carndonagh when he came on. Most people actually thought he would have a good chance here of getting on in the All-Ireland finals, because Joe played a very, very prominent part in the match against Carndonagh. Laid on a perfect ball for Sean McBride to score the winner that clinched the match for St. Junan's. And Kieran's still down here. This will be a big loss to St. Junan's if they lost him, because Kieran, the centre half in the defence, and he appears to be alright, but he's certainly got a good knock. I suppose the only one that knows now what happened there will be Kieran, and I'm sure we'll hear about it all tomorrow. Bounce ball, but Peter McIntyre never loses a bounce ball, and the ball's hit away up here on the right. And I'm not too sure it's Sean Riley trying to get it on there, but Sean certainly had the pace there that time. He certainly went for that ball very well there, but appears to be offside again. Yes, it's offside again. Sean been caught a lot here today. The Beneavin boys very quick out of defence. They are very good defence, but St. Junan's forwards certainly have to be more careful out of the penetrate here today. High ball again, just over the halfway line, and that was Charlie McGinley, this left foot of his, and it's got through there by Sean McBride, heading it down, but nobody coming forward, and the score still 0-0 here after 25 minutes gone here in the first half. Met by Pagidonian. Got away again. Beneavin under a tremendous amount of pressure. Pagidonian, but this time beaten in the tackle and adjudged to a foul to Beneavin player, so it's a free to Beneavin. And they're leaving it again to Kavanagh. Kavanagh seems to be involved in most moves here for Beneavin. Free kick just inside their own half. A long ball, but it's gone. Yes, it's gone off the centre forward, so Moore, so it must be there for it. So No, he's adjudged apparently after a foul, so therefore it may actually be a free out. Andrew McGovern with the kick. Long ball into Beneavin's half. Got away again. St. Junior's got to be careful here, but Tommy Ryan making sure of it. Good ball inside. Out again. Peter McIntyre. Peter, great work rate here today altogether. This time he's robbed though. Paggy Dunyan tidies up. And there appears to be another Beneavin player down in the middle of the field, but the ball through this time to Danny Duggan, but brought away by the Beneavin players, and now I think the referee has blew up there, and it's a free out actually against Danny, and at the same time they're going to have a look here at the Beneavin player in midfield. Well, the pattern so far very much St. Junans, not playing to a particularly good pattern in midfield. They certainly have the ball in the Beneavin half most of the time, but certainly lacking penetration. And there's one man certainly that will not lack any penetration probably in the next 10 minutes. That'll be Peter McIntyre if he gets a chance. Yes, another Beneavin player down. This is the third Beneavin player down. There's certainly 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Paul Hand here coming to the dugout. I'm not too sure why. He's certainly speaking to somebody at this stage. Maybe looking for some aid or something, stretcher or something. He's certainly looking for something, it appears to be anyway. This man may be hurt. Unsure actually what he certainly hinted there that it was his arm or something, so it may be an actual fact a dislocated arm. And that's a doctor with the Beneavin team that's gone out here to see what is wrong. And they're going to take him off, it looks like. Stephen McMenamin there. Tommy urging on Danny Duggan after this is all over. And good bit of sportsmanship by the two players. Over to see an actual fight in case anything is wrong. Good to see a bit of sportsmanship in this match because they're in a big title as far as they're concerned. St. Junans, some of these players, like Tommy for example, in their 5th All-Ireland, not final though, they were in 4 All-Ireland semi-finals and have lost the 4, whereas this is their 1st All-Ireland final and they're certainly going to make no mistakes. It appears to be an arm injury. He's holding the arm, he's coming off, it's the right arm, and let's hope he returns again. I'm not too sure how serious it is. He certainly doesn't seem to be in any pain, but it must be dislocated or something broke there. Or not broke, but probably out of joint. Bernard Foy giving him a helping hand on the line. Bernard, one of the Donegal League referees who always does a great job every Sunday. And Peter McIntyre getting a little shoulder there, but winning the throw for St. Junans. Charlie McGinley this time beaten, and McCabe, nice touch. A long ball, but they've no centre forward in there. There's certainly their forwards not quick enough at all. It would appear actually at this stage that Beneavin may be playing a 4-4-2 setup. They don't appear to have too many forwards up at any stage of the game, and they might be quite content to have won this game 1-0 if they can possibly do it, because they're certainly under a tremendous amount of pressure and have made no headway at all inside the St. Junans half. Reedy again with the kick out. Charlie McGinley. Charlie making a run on the left and trying to win his throw, but this time he just fails. Unlucky. And there's an ad for the Strand Hotel, Ballyliffin. How St. Junans men would all like to get there tonight in actual fight if they won this match. A big reception in the college if they manage to get through. A long ball. Would you believe it is Kavanagh again, but this time cut out by Paggy Dunyan, making no mistake. And the number 10 is back on the pitch. The Beneavin player that was injured is back on the pitch. So Beneavin now are back to full strength again. All their injured players back in position again. These minor injuries that they have seem to have cleared up, and they're back now to full strength. Throw in to St. Eunan's, Tommy Ryan. And Tommy's adjudged to have a foul throw, so it's now a throw into... No, it's not a foul throw. It's just further... They took it from the wrong place. So Steve McMenamin now going to take it. Now Tommy. Shocking along here. Probably held on a little bit too long. Got it back to Stephen just in time. Danny Duggan on the right here. And a bad foul there. A bad foul by the number 5. Kieran Ryan. A bad foul altogether on Danny Duggan here on the right. But Danny appears to be alright and is up now in position. Peter McIntyre. Good position here for St. Eunan's. Peter always a good floater of the ball, and anything could happen here at this stage. The game needs a goal, one would feel, because we're going through a stage here at the moment. We've seen a lot of play from St. Eunan's, but very little pattern, and one would like to see a goal. The game overall probably not as good as the game yesterday at Lakeview Park, which probably was one of the best games seen for a long time. Good hard tussle, and with St. Eunan's came out on top by 2-1. Peter McIntyre on the right. Up it comes. But again, cleared away without any major problems at all. Got back again by Tommy Ryan. Peter McIntyre. Through this time to Sean Reddy. He beats his man this time, but in the process appears to be fouled, so it's a free kick about 30 yards out to St. Eunan's. Peter McIntyre. Just outside the box. Peter now going to hit it. Long ball, Steve McMenamin just over the bar. Peter, great through ball there, and Stephen meeting, and Stephen looked like he was hurt, but he's up alright. He's more mad at himself for missing that, and it seems to some Beneavin man may have got a... No, it's a kick out. I thought someone may have went for a corner there, but Stephen very dangerous, that long type of ball. He came in lovely, and he got just over the bar. He was well above the ball, but just couldn't keep it down enough. Good chance there for St. Eunan's. Neat cross. That was good football, and that was a good chance. We seem to be certainly very, very dangerous on these attacks. High balls coming in. They have a lot of trouble in doing anything about them. Kick out again. Long ball. Steve McMenamin bringing it down. Neat touch by Stephen. Ball back to Kieran Mullen. Kieran a little bit too long that time on it. And it's Moore. Through to Ryan. But again the Beneavin breaking up. Not really penetrating at all. Peter McIntyre. Peter trying to backheel there, but it certainly didn't work there that time. And it's Moore again. Ryan inside, but our own Tommy Ryan bringing it away. Peter McIntyre. And Sean Reddy making something from this. And Sean certainly doing well. Yes, 3 players he took on there. And Danny Duggan trying to get it across there, but it then come to nothing. And now Beneavin on the attack here. Sean O'Dowd's coming on the right here. Good run by Sean. If he can get this ball in, it's certainly very dangerous. And he crosses, but it's well over the bar. So not a good attack in the end. A good attack probably on the right, but a very bad poor finish. Poor cross, giving his forwards no chance at all. And Andrew McGovern certainly very pleased when that ball went over the bar. Well, it's raining here now at Finn Park, and it's certainly very, very overcast conditions here today. But the pitch in very, very good condition. Long ball out. Halfway line again. Sean Reddy. Steve McMenamin. And it's Paggy Dunyan making one of those wide runs by Paggy on the left here. And this time he's stopped. Throw in. Paggy Dunyan. Sean McBride. Good move by Sean here on the left. Trying to take them on, jogging them around, and he's got his throw. Well done, Sean. Moving on quickly again, and Paggy moving up behind him. It looks like Charlie McGinley actually this time has moved up. And Steve McMenamin And this time it's a break. That was poor football there by Stephen. He let that one in, but come to the rescue. Tommy Ryan getting away this time. Ball on the right here now and a chance for... And it's well taken up by Andrew McGovern. Good ball out. Beneavin College clearing widely off their lines there. Seymour inside with a chance here now, but it looks like he may have fouled Kieran on the way. No, it's not. He's got to free himself and he's looking for the advantage rule, which is probably fair enough in that position there. He probably should have got advantage rule because he had beaten Kieran. He got inside, but unfortunately the referee blew up for a foul just before that. Kieran taking him just on the edge of the box. Good chance here now for Beneavin, actually. It's a very, very dangerous position. Very important now that the full concentration. The keeper knows exactly in what position he's in. The ball now going to come across. Neat ball, but headed away. A poor enough cross at the end of the day. And whacked away by the left back there. And it's still not out. Now St. Eunan's breaking. On the left. Charlie McGinley. But got away this time by Beneavin. Well, that was a good chance for Beneavin, and certainly we'll probably regret that chance before the match, because a goal at this stage for either team would certainly make a big difference. The rain now really pelting down here at Fun Park at the moment. And it looks like a throw into St. Eunan's. Packy Dunyan steadying himself up here on the left-hand side. Charlie McGinley meeting it. Charlie playing very well today. But robbed this time by Beneavin had a chance here, but no, Tommy's got it well covered. Now Andrew McGovern. Long kick out. Right into their half, but again Beneavin clearing away. Bit of a mix-up on the tangle with St. Eunan's players. A chance here for Beneavin on the right. But Packy Dunyan seeing to that that's all it comes to. And it's a corner now for Beneavin on the right hand side here. Gone to take it is McCabe. Good ball in, just at the near post. Danger here for St. Eunan's. It could go anywhere, but the number 6 there, good chance there, but blocked away by Peter McIntyre. Peter getting right in the road there just at the right time, and that was lucky because that was a chance for Beneavin, just on the 6-yard line box. Andrew McGovern now. Well, everything poised here. The score 0-0 here. We've just got about 5 minutes to go to half time. The long ball out. Left by Peter McIntyre. Coming forward there. The ball here gone out free now here on the right again. And this time it's a free into St. Eunan's. A Beneavin man there with a foot too high. Good chance here now for St. Eunan's. Just on the edge of the right on the box here. It could go either way now. It looks like Charlie McGinley going to have a shot. Here we go. Charlie shooting. It's hit the post. A great shot by Charlie, and it's just gone off the post. It goes out to Sean McBride. That was a great shot by Charlie. And it's gone for a corner off a Beneavin player. St. Eunan's now with a lot of pressure here. A chance here on the left here is a corner. It's Peter McIntyre to take the corner here on the left-hand side. And it comes. And a header, Pascal Cullen, and it's Sean McBride. And it's over. It's a goal for St. Eunan's. St. Eunan's are a goal to nil ahead here. A great goal. Pascal Cullen rising way above the defence there, and it's Sean McBride who seems to have put it into the net. But it seems to be Pascal Cullen seems to be down at the moment, lying down injured. So St. Eunan's are a goal to nil up here, but let's hope that Pascal's all right. He's still lying down there, no move at all. The St. Eunan's team back at the halfway line, but Pascal lying down. There goes Mickey out there to see now if can he do anything for him. So St. Junans are a goal to nil up here. The golden goal that they wanted. That was a good goal, Joe.
Yes, indeed, Eddie. A great goal for St. Eunan's at a very, very vital time in the first half, and I think if that's going to any indication of the rest of the match, and St. Eunan's have a lot more to offer. Yes, a great goal indeed.
All right, St. Eunan's a goal to nil here up at the moment. There, a glimpse of Cahill Ferry just with a big umbrella there. A very famous umbrella at many matches this year. Pascal's still down though. Michael there doing a little bit of medical care at this stage. And here he comes. I think Pascal will like to return onto the match as soon as possible. There's a very tight match up to now, Joe. Really no real pattern. I think this might help the game.
Yes, no real pattern in the game, as you say, Eddie, although St. Eunan's now have got the first score. It's the most important score, and up to now St. Eunan's in their account in the Ulster province have always been almost a goal behind. This time it's a change, and I think they're going to do a little even better this time.
Well, the only time, Joe, I remember in that fight was away back to under 14s. They actually went a goal up against the Waterford team. But the Waterford team came back and scored just before full time and were beaten in injury time. So it's important now that they know in that fight. Maybe remember that day. And the referee here now taking us over here to the left-hand side. It's Bernard Foy pointing out something there to him. They're having a discussion. And it looks like it's possibly... And it looks like Moore has been booked. Yes, indeed. So Moore has been booked, and it's a free out for St. Eunan's. Back to Andrew McGovern. Andrew now with the kick, a long kick now, possibly into Beneavin's half. Up it comes. Well met. Peter McIntyre winning the ball, but it's gone to Beneavin player. Crampton here in the right wing trying to get inside. He's got this time, but cleared away this time by Kieran Mullen again. Ball on the left here. And back to Reedy, the goalkeeper, and he just about keeps it in there. So St. Eunan's now a goal to nil here up in the All-Ireland final, which is certainly a nice thing for all these fellas here to be thinking of a final. There's been so many semi-finals. They must be delighted at this stage to be a goal up here at this stage on their home ground here in Finn Park. Ready now with a kick. Short ball, short of midfield just. And this is a good shot, and it's Sean McBride. Oh, Sean should have put that in. That really would have made it 2-0 just before half-time. A great time to score a goal. St. Eunan's having a great patch here now at the moment, Joe.
Yes, another let-off for the Beneavin side there, Eddie. I think Sean didn't know his luck when that through ball, a very, very nice through ball he got there. I think he should have done better, and he might be a little bit annoyed after the match for missing that one.
Yes, that was a definite chance there. He really should have buried that in the back of the net. However, I'm sure Sean will make up that for the end of the match. Long ball, well won. Peter McIntyre doing a lot of work here in midfield. And having a good hard tussle here, and Kieran Mullen tidying up. Throw into Beneavin here. Just under the stand here. Ball back, Danny Duggan. And a very positive run here now for Sean Ridey. Keeper comes out and clears it. Well done, keeper. Very positive, very decisive move coming out there from defence. Sean lacking a little bit of probably pace there at that stage there. Sean having problems with an injury, but still fighting away in there all the time. Danny Duggan. Danny taking him on again. This man never gives up. Here he goes, inside. Needs to get it across. But a little bit slow that time, and the Beneavin player intercepting and putting it away for a corner. Corner here on the right for St. Eunan's. Well, this certainly is not St. Eunan's first corner of this first half. But never would I have thought to take a tally at this stage. But certainly we must have a terrible out of the play. Sean McBride should now really put this in just right under the bar, maybe to the far post. And it comes. And there's over to the far post, and it looks like Redmond coming away with it. But he's, very bad play there. Playing the ball in front of his own area there. Very bad thing to do, because he could well have been caught there, and St. Eunan's could well have taken an advantage. The ball going out again. Beneavin throw. Andy O'Boyle there, and Morris at dawn. You can see Morris there pointing there on the right at the various things during the match here. One of probably St. Eunan's greatest supporters, Morris. Don't forget, big Michael O'Donnell played here last year. Throw in here on the right, Peter McIntyre. Peter McIntyre again. Put it across, and it's gone out for... It seems to be a corner off a Beneavin player. Well, I'll hand you over here now to Joe here, coming up to half-time.
Well, I think, Eddie, at this stage, again, the territorial advantage by St. Junans since they've scored the goal, again, is very, very good. Beneavin haven't taken the game in since St. Junans scored the goal, and really it's up to them to take the game and show a little bit of creativity. That corner coming over there, and the goalkeeper, Reid, again, confident there in catching that nice and easy. As I was saying, Beneavin have got to try and take this game now into their own hands. They've got to try and get a little bit of creativity going up in the forward line. Their midfield lacking any type of penetration at all. And again, good defence there by the St. Unions. And it's a throw-in on the far side. Okay, and Crampton, the number 11. And okay, not cleared out by St. Unions there. It's a dangerous looking ball, and again Kieran Mullen striking the ball well and clears his line. And it's gone over the sideline again for a throw for Beneavin. Now it'll be interesting to see if Crampton can do anything here. Okay, the ball goes deep into St. Unions penalty area. Oh, and a flick over the bar, and Andrew McGovern, a great save there. Moore. Okay, Moore, the Beneavin player there, got a great shot in there, and Andrew McGovern wasn't off his line too much and backpedaling the whole way. He managed to tip that ball around the post. So great save by Andrew coming up in here to the end of the first half. Okay, in the corner ball from the far side, and again Andrew getting ready. I think it's Moore again over in the corner flag, getting ready to take this ball. No, in fact, it's David Kelly. David, who scored the only goal yesterday for Beneavin in their encounter with Ardscoil Reach. Looking up. The corner comes over deep into the box, and Andrew does very, very well again, punching clear and clearing his line. And there's Kieran Mullen coming out, doing the tidying up, and again St. Junans clear the ball well. This time Redmond can do nothing. Oh, he looks so disillusioned, but the ball is kept in. David Kelly does well, keeps the ball in. But I think the referee indicating there that the ball went over the line, and it's a throw-in for St. Junans. And the ball goes along the line, and it's Danny Dugan trying to take not succeeding. But again, Danny contests, and again he harries the ball, and this time no infringement given. Ball cleared out now by the Beneavin defence. And comes up to the number 9, with Moore, the big number 9, for Beneavin, looking up, going to place it into the penalty box. Dangerous looking cross, and again that ball cleared out well there by the St. Unions defence. And it's a throw-in again for Beneavin. Good period here for Beneavin, perhaps just coming up to the end of the first half. One feels that if they can try and get back into this game and keep this pressure on early in the second half, then perhaps they might have something better to offer. But at the moment, St. Junans managing to soak up this little bit of pressure. Ball coming in from the line, half cleared out. Danny Dugan back in his own defence. Now taking the ball, working his way through midfield. He's going straight for the goal. So always taken down. But don't think the referee didn't see any infringement there. In fact, I think it was an offside decision given against Sean McBride over in the left wing. And it's the free kick is given to Beneavin, coming up now to the end of the first half. Okay, and there goes the whistle. In fact, there's the end of the first half. Very, very good end here to the first half in the last 10 minutes. St. Unions getting that vital goal that has kept them in this game. And in fact, after the goal, they kept the pressure up. And Beneavin did try coming up to the whistle there. And it's going to be interesting to see what attempts they make to try and quell this one goal advantage that St. Unions have got for themselves in the second half.
Well, half time here now, Joe. And St. Junans certainly in a great position here. A 0-0 up, a good goal. Pascal Cullen rising very high there to meet that ball, and Sean McBride making no mistake to make it a 0-0. Well, what probably Michael has to tell them here in half time is very important, because I felt that Beneavin came into the match there late in the in the first half, and certainly could have possibly equalised. There was a good cross there. Moore met it very well. A great save by Andrew McGovern, and certainly that would have been a good time. Just on the picture there actually was Teresa Francis. Teresa, who did a lot of good work here with Tommy Ryan and Sean Riley all week, and I'm sure the boys are grateful for it today there. Anne Cunningham as well. Mary Cunningham can be seen, and a lot of the crowd here at the moment going out for someone for a break at the half-time. Well, a good match, everything poised here in the second half. Possibly I would say yesterday's game against Summerhill was a better game. Certainly a better footballing game. I felt Summerhill probably contributed more. But today in actual fact it appears to. There's, it looks like Des Glynn, it looks like Parry Gallen and Francis Harvey enjoying. Past pupils by the way of the place here. Some of our own students here now being viewed at half time, and there's Seamus McAteer. And there's Michael Cullen, James Ward. And up in the stands I see Noel Gallagher, I think even. I see Alex Harkin, Colin McGrenner up there at the back. A lot of these people night over here today looking for St. Eunice for a good victory. And there's another viewpoint there, seeing all the different faces. And there's probably one of the most famous there is Ewan Blake. Remember, he was a manager. And there's actually Charlie Collins. Charlie played for St. Eunice away back against Summerhill College in the quarter-final. And it's away back around 1972. When he played in actual fight, and he lost by 5-3. And in a very entertaining game in Sligo. And just going round different aspects there of the crowd here at half time. Everybody awaiting here the second half. And let's hope in actual fact that probably Beneavin maybe contribute a little bit more, but let's hope that we get the second goal that should really wrap this match up altogether. There's Sean McIntyre as well, and John McIntyre. Certainly Peter will be glad to see them at the match today. And there's Joe English and Plunkett Ferry just discussing the match there. Seemingly very worried there this half, but I would say they'll be quite cheerful if we get another goal. The second half now will be starting any minute here, and we will start our commentary again. There's Peter. Peter McIntyre seems to be all right there. Pascal Collins well recovered from his knock, so... And there's a very good viewpoint of Cahill Ferry there, dismantling some people off the top of the dugout. And so we're all set here to start in the Irish Cup final. The score 1-0. St. Eunan's College 1, Beneavin College Finglas 0. Beneavin, remember, a very good team in this type of level, so this is going to be a hard second half. St. Eunan's must keep to the battle they've done so far. Done very, very well. A very type of concentrated effort. Great concentration all round, and certainly very dedicated. There's Seymour, probably the danger man at the moment. Certainly had a great chance, but Andrew McGovern seeing that it wasn't going into the net. Andrew, a very good keeper, actually will be probably in Galway in a fortnight's time, where the under-16s will make their bold bid for another title. And here we go, into the second half. The referee just checking all around him. First of all, with Reedy, then with Andrew McGovern and his two linesmen. Everything's all set. And we're off. And now it's Beneavin playing from left to right in the yellow jerseys and green togs. Danny Duggan, early attack here for St. Eunan's. Danny, a good first half. Neat ball in, but it looks like it's Redmond again, clearing away. Calvin there covering behind him, so not much danger at that stage. Calvin number 4. McCabe now with the throw. Should probably go up along the line, taking his time with it. Up it comes, and a break here maybe for St. Eunan's again, but no, comes away this time. Moore meeting the ball, but not a good challenge at all. He's got a free. Found there by Kieran, and it's a free kick now just outside St. Eunan's half for Beneavin College. Beneavin now trying to probably get into this game. They had a very poor game in midfield all first half, where St. Eunan's totally dominated. Peter McIntyre run himself out. Charlie McGillney doing a lot of tidying up. And Steve McMenamin certainly making his presence felt with some very neat passes. A long ball. And got away this time, it looks like Steve McMenamin. Neat ball, Charlie McGinley. Sean McBride, but this time beaten. By McAvoy. Steve McMenamin again. And back, Kieran Mullen all the way back to Andrew McGovern there. Still really Beneavin not really penetrating the St. Junan's defence, and one would feel that there might be room for a substitution soon here if things don't happen here. And it looks like Tommy Ryan is hurt here. Tommy is hurt. And he certainly doesn't look too good at the moment. Tommy doesn't usually go down. Remember, if he's something wrong, and that certainly must have been. He may have just got a bang in the head there as he went forward or something, but certainly Tommy looks like he's hurt at the moment. Peter McIntyre appears to be pointing to something there as well, but whatever, anyway, Tommy, I would say he's going to recover, though. He seems to have got something, kind of a knock on the head there, and some challenge there just before that, and
I think everything's okay now, Eddie. I think Tommy is up on his feet. It would be really have been a sad pity if Tommy wasn't able to get back up and take further part in this game. He's really a very, very, very important part to play in the St. Junan's defence. A very, very pacifying influence there in the back for St. Junan's.
Taking here on the right now here. It looks like David Kelly actually going through here for Beneavin. But got away. Tommy certainly back in form again. Long ball. Sean McBride breaking out of Steve McMenamin. Through ball, Donny Duggan, neat touch again. Led up by Sean Riley. This is good football now, but one must have come off from an offside position there, and it looks like it's an offside there, so it's again a free out Beneavin. That was a neat move. There was nice forward passes there by St. Junan's, and trying to put a good pattern together. Now, Kavanagh, long ball. Right in, met by Moore, but got away by Tommy Ryan. And the ball looks like it's going to go out here. Sean trying to keep it in, and does so. Up along the line, but it finally goes out, and it's a throw to Beneavin. Bernard Foy from Balbafay, the linesman today. McAvoy, but met very well there by Sean McBride, and met further again by Stevie McMenamin. This is a good run again, but some way they're not penetrating at all, Joe. They don't seem to be able to master our midfield.
No, it's touch and go at the moment, Eddie, since half-time. Each side trying to stamp their authority on this game, one feels. But I think the Beneavin side are finding the St. Junan's defence again very, very unyielding, and let's hope that it stays that way right throughout the second half.
All right, Beneavin now trying to get through here again, but Packy Dunyan. I suppose we said enough about Packy in the last video, but we certainly could say it all over again. This time, coming through, Charlie McGinley. Charlie's having a very good match today. A lot better, I feel, than yesterday. Yesterday, he was in the game, yes, but certainly not to the same extent today. He's doing a lot of good work there today, laying off the ball very well, and seems to be always in the danger positions, just when we're in trouble. Having a very good game. Well, that was a close-up of No Ferry's coat there. So, Stevie McMenamin trying to get through here. Danny Duggan. And it's just over the bar. Just over the bar. A good chance there for St. Junan's. Certainly, maybe only a half chance really, but it's a good idea always to have a shot in that position. There doesn't seem to be any man here free in the left to make up for the chance. Kick out now to Beneavin College. The early stages of the second half. A trying part for St. Junan's because the all-important second goal now is what matters in this game. A long ball out. Halfway line. Steve McMenamin beaten this time. But a neat ball back, he gets the rebound. Charlie McGinley. And this time it's gone over, and it should be a Beneavin ball. McAvoy. Famous name McAvoy. How St. Junan's will remember a McAvoy from Patrician. But this is a different McAvoy now. Neat ball inside. That looks like David Kelly, is it? And the ball gone out, and it should be another Beneavin throw. Beneavin certainly trying very hard to come in now. We're certainly a lot more than we were in the first half, and it could be a time for St. Junan's now to be very, very careful. Must be very firm in defence. Get that ball out first time, and let our midfield get back into the game again. Charlie McGinley. It looks like yes, Packy now going to take it. Packy Dunyan. Up along the line here. The ball now, Sean McBride, a good ball inside here. And there's a chance, but no, got away from Sean just before Sean Reddy got to it. Sean McBride again. This time a poor ball inside. Charlie McGinley, Tommy Ryan tidying up here. This determined combination. Sean McBride. Good ball inside this time. That's a good ball, but this time taken away by Kavanagh. Sean McBride again. Long ball in this time. Very near the keeper, and it's gone wide. Far too long that time, Sean. But a good move. It probably was. There was two players in there. We certainly had a chance. Maybe if he settled the ball down, he may have got a better cross. A little bit quick on that one. St. Eunice still appear to be dominant. Another injury here to it appears to be McAvoy who's down this time. But let's see how he. Certainly Beneavin have had a couple of injuries in this game. St. Eunice now certainly in control here at the moment. The game neatly poised, I suppose, because Beneavin are only a goal behind, and a goal for either team at this stage is so important. Beneavin to get back in the match, St. Eunice possibly to wrap it up. So we're at a very delicate stage of the game here. You can hear the crowd here behind us. I'm afraid you can't hear it on the video today, but they certainly are urging on the team at this stage. Kick out. Into midfield again. Not as good a kick out as Andrew McGovern by any means. Stephen McMenamin, Sean McBride. On the left here. Getting inside. Long ball to the far wing. Taken away this time by Crampton, but they're failing to clear their lines, and it looks like it's a free into St. Eunice for obstruction. So a very dangerous place here for a free kick. St. Eunice always at their best here in this type of position. Peter McIntyre, Charlie McGinley, both around the ball. Good position here, Joe.
Yes, a good position indeed, Eddie. I think this signals the first really set piece that we've had in the second half, and it'll be interesting to see what Unions will do with this. Probably chip it in for maybe Riley or Stephen McMenamin, who's in the penalty area. We'll see what happens.
And the ball gliding off the Beneavin wall, and it seemed to be got away. Paggy Dunyan taking them on, but this time he loses. Now a breakout now for Beneavin. Dangerous place to be. But the referee he's seemingly reaching for his card. Oh, that was unfortunate, because really Paggy there really did nothing at all. The referee obviously very badly positioned there in that case, because Paggy really did not foul anybody in that position. There's been far worse fouls, I think, in this games that we've seen, Joe, rather than that foul there.
Yes, I think it's just maybe an indication of the referee trying to make sure that nothing gets out of hand in the second half at a time when it's so tight, Eddie. Maybe he was influenced more by that than really what happened.
Yes, possibly so, because he's had a very good game so far, one would have to say. Very, very, very good game so far, this referee. Ball down the right here. Got into David Kelly now. This is a chance. Into, it looks like it's Crampton with a shot. Oh, but Andrew McGovern making very light of it. Bit of the garden banks about this man. When a man hits a shot, you'd think it was nothing at all. Andrew McGovern. This time breaking. Sean McBride. But McAvoy clearing the lines again. David Kelly trying to get in there. Tommy, neat ball down the line here, and we're away at Stephen McMenamin on the left wing. An unusual position for Stephen, who's usually a right-footed player. And it's a throw-in now to St. Eunice on the left wing here. Good ball. Caught out again there by Kavanagh. Throw-in now to St. Eunice. Peter McIntyre. Peter has played a lot of matches this year. Stephen McMenamin. Well, Stephen and Peter actually probably had a great year there. Even last Saturday, in actual fact, they won an Ulster minor league medal with playing for Donegal. Sean Reddy, good touch, Sean. Danny Duggan inside. This is a chance here, and Danny with a shot, and it's just gone wide of the post there. Good chance for St. Eunice, and it's a free. All that is called back is a free in. It seems to be obstruction at the edge of the box. Good position here again, Joe.
Yes, indeed. From exactly almost the same position about 5 minutes ago, Eddie. I think we'll try something different this time. We want the ball to go over the wall this time and not into it.
Yes, a good chance here now for St. Junans. It's very important that they use this. And there's certainly a number of players lined up. One wouldn't know who's going to take this one. There's at least 3-4 there at the moment. Peter McIntyre seems to have made up his mind, or Charlie McGinley. Yes, seems to be Peter. Peter, very good crosser of the ball. Here he goes now. In comes the cross. No, he hits it hard and low, and the wall takes it away again. Well, Joe, I felt maybe it was a good time there to. We're not too bad in the air. We certainly Pascal won a good ball early on the air, and I think it's a good time to put a little bit of pressure on that keeper there. The kick generally itself was low and hard against the wall. It might have been a good time just to throw it on there and see what would happen. Because remember, the pressure is much more on Beneavin at the moment than us. Packy Dunyan. Lovely play by Packy. Along the wing, but Beneavin throw this time. No, given to St. Junans. Charlie McGinley. Up along the line, trying to find Sean McBride. And there's Stephen McMenamin. Breaking here now on the left. Oh, and a very bad foul there. A very bad foul indeed by McAvoy. Certainly have a lot of trouble, and Sean McBride just more or less telling them so. That was a bad foul though. Certainly that was more of a bookable offence, I think, than Packy's. Peter there telling Charlie, it's all right, boys, I've got it all under hand here. Well, Peter tells you that, you better believe it. And it comes. High ball, and it's a goal! It's a goal, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's Danny Dugan. Danny Dugan, one of our smallest forwards, but he rose way above everybody there, and he's made it 2-0. St. Junans College 2. Bernard Foy trying to get them on the pitch again, but he'll have no bother in doing that. It's 2-0, and St. Junans College are 2-0 now ahead in the All-Ireland final. Now they've got to settle it down now again. That's the goal they wanted. A lot of pressure there at the fact there was a lot of play in the Beneavin pitch, and and a half there, and one would feel in the fact that we had to break through that stage to make certain. There's Michael Houston. I wonder is he worrying at this stage? Certainly he's not making as much punching up and down the line as he made it at Lakeview Park yesterday. And here he is. We just got a word from him. It's easy, boys. No problem, he says. Oh, what do you think, Joe?
Oh, yes, a fantastic goal there, I think, Eddie, for St. Junans. Danny Dugan, a lot of tribute must be paid to Danny for that goal. Rose away above the fence. He was unmarked, but again, notice the man who was involved in that goal. It was Peter McIntyre laid that ball up. Peter has been involved in the first goal as well, and seems to be involved in all the important attacks here for St. Junans. And again, the ball coming in. Danger here for St. Junans. Ball cleared away, though, by Kieran Mullen, and again a second time to relieve the pressure. Well, St. Junans get their breath back here now. While Beneavin have the ball up and throw in, and I think it's David Kelly is looking for the ball. He can't seem to find it at the moment, and nobody from St. Junans is going to help him either. And Andrew McGovern just checking there that everything is okay in the back, getting everything ready for this. I think in fact it's a corner ball by Kelly. Ball coming over high, deep into the box, but Danny Dugan, I think it was back again in defence, and again cleared out by St. Union, Sean Riley. Ball out to the right wing, and I think it's Danny Dugan again that was up there, but this time nothing for St. Unions, and Redmond tidies things up for Beneavin, and Reedy with the ball. Back into the, and it's number 13, the substitute there for Beneavin, Sean Byrne. And Sean McBride now in the ball for St. Junans. Cleared up, again headed out of defence. In the midfield, Kavanagh. It's the ball forward, nothing there again for Beneavin. Lacking again any creativity from midfield. Just hoping, I think, to gain territorial advantage or get a goal, I think, more perhaps from errors that St. Junans might make rather than do anything themselves. Eddie?
Yes, Beneavin certainly lacking in midfield. Our midfield have totally controlled this. I think the work rate of Peter is unbelievable. Charlie's tidying up, and Stephen makes the important passes now and again. They just seem to make space. And now a volley on the right, but Tommy have no bother at all clearing this. Down the line. And Beneavin certainly would need to get into this match at this stage. There's no doubt about this. Throw in here now on the right. Kieran Mullen putting it out. Throw here now, and it probably is going to be David Kelly here to take it. Finding Redmond, but no avail, yes. And then again, but it's Tommy's got it there now. Tommy should clear his lines, and off a Beneavin man, and it's a kick out. So at this stage now, St. Junan's 2-0 here. Certainly all smiles all around, really. And a little bit of probably unbelievable feeling, because in the other 4 All-Ireland semi-finals, we had very tough matches indeed. And here today, we're winning this so well, and so perfectly, and playing so well, that I think the boys don't really realise about how well they're doing out there. They're totally at the moment playing much better than a Beneavin team, who simply cannot get to grips at all with midfield, and their defence is just about holding them in bay. The ball in the midfield, Steve McMenamin. Once again, and it's gone through this time, Pascal Cullen. Pascal looking up, but this time just took a little bit too long, and he's robbed, but Paggy Dunyan coming in this time, just in time. The ball now to Sean McBride here on the right. Sean taking on his man. How he loves to do that. Here he goes. 1, 2, 3. Inside we go. And Sean McBride now with a chance. And he's just robbed this time. And it looks like he may have got a corner of that. Well played, Sean McBride. 1, 2, 3 there. Here we come. Corner now here on the left to St. Junan's. Could we make it number 3 here? Let's enjoy this match now, because we're really beginning now to play very well. The players taking on, not afraid now in actual fact to romp their style. There's Father Declan Nee, who had the senior team here about 3 years ago. How well in actual fact they've come on. Corner now here on the left. Peter McIntyre. And it's a free out this time, obstruction. Yes, Father Nee here at the team here in the Ulster final night fight against Fulcara a number of years ago when they lost 2-0. But I think he actually was at this time, probably the players were coming up through the ranks. These players would have been under 16 at that stage. How we'd love that fight to see them winning here today. Ball got out again, but it's terrible when you see a centre forward coming out to midfield and fight looking for the ball at this stage. Really, Beneavin having no answer at all. You're on the left here. A good break. This is a good break now. This is the first time they've ever even penetrated in that left wing. But it's got away. Crampton there, trying to penetrate for Beneavin, but certainly not getting in enough to the match. They lost 2-1. By goal to nil against Kevin's in the Leinster final at Tulka Park, having drawn the first game 0-0. Halfway through the second half here at this stage. And it looks like it's a free end to Beneavin. Beneavin need a goal, Joe.
Yes, Beneavin need a goal very, very badly to try and lift this game up a little bit now at this stage, Eddie. One feels otherwise that all we're doing is playing through the motions, even at this early stage in the second half, with St. Eunan's totally on command and a 2-goal advantage to the credit. And a substitute here for Beneavin, and it's the number 12, Mullaney, coming on here. See if he can settle things a little bit better in defence. In fact, taking up a position behind in defence. Up in attack here now for Beneavin. Well, Kelly's over the ball, Moore's over it. They've got a set piece here. They're going to try and upset St. Eunan's defence, and that'll be for the first time in this match if they succeed in doing that. Ball comes in, chipped over, but Andrew didn't even have to move from his position, standing 2 feet together, and no problem there. Ball safely in his hands. Tommy telling him just to settle things down. Great inspiration again, and a settling effect, Tommy Ryan. And Sean McBride, I think it was Sean Riley there that got the ball in his face there. He might feel the effects of that there. In fact, Sean, I think, is lying on the ground at the moment. But he'll be okay. I think that'll be the magic sponge that'll do the job there. In fact, the referee, he's called back now. He's called back play now for attention to be given to Sean, or that ball, a sore thing, ball in the face, indeed, at any time. Yes, the referee signalling attention. First Sean is needed, and I think, yes, it's Michael Houston again coming out. That characteristic run of Michael Houston. Oh, we've seen it so many times. I remember it. In fact, I've seen it in Croke Park, the time Michael Houston helped Thomond College win the All-Ireland Colleges Club Championship.
Yes, and I have myself even seen it in my days here as a student, because I actually remember being in goals and 50 one time in the senior league, and Michael came through from midfield and got a great goal against me. So here we go again. He also played for Donegal, of course, right back against Monaghan in the 1979 final, I think, Joe.
Yes, indeed, correct, Eddie.
And now it's a free kick in for Beneavin, but got away. That actually, I didn't actually, weren't really paying attention to the play. They were looking at Sean, and the ball really dropped in quite dangerously. If a big man had met that there, St. Eunice could well have been in trouble. But we're still 2-0 here, and well on our way to our second All-Ireland senior title here in Ballybuffet. Kelly now trying to do something about it. These Beneavin boys certainly aren't fun. No, that's the substitute actually. That's Mullaney. That fellow is certainly looking a little bit better. Much more attacking than his rest of his partners around him at the moment. A high ball into the area. Tommy Ryan clearing the ranks, and Paggy Dunyan adding to it. Sean McBride getting away, but adjudged to a foul, and it looks like another free in. Beneavin beginning to play a little bit better here. A handball there. Sean a little bit unlucky, I would say, because the ball appeared to play him. A free just on the edge of the box here now for Beneavin College. It looks like Kavanagh or McCabe and Atchafai going to take it. Good chance here for Beneavin. They're 2 goals behind now. They badly need a goal. St. Eunice now need to get this ball away. Andrew McGovern getting his defence into order. There appears to be a Beneavin man in front of our wall. This could be another set piece. I watched them actually yesterday at Funview Park doing some of these. Here we go. But it's come up. No, it's Charlie. It's Seymour, but I'm afraid it's gone away. Made very poor work of that, I'm afraid. They'd have a lot of more practice to do than yesterday even, after that move. Andrew McGovern now. Andrew having a quiet second half after that glorious save in the first half. Danny Duggan on the right again. But this time the ball has just gone over the line and should be a St. Eunice throw. Mullaney now, I notice, has moved over to the left wing. This young fella probably fairly dangerous. Pascal Cullen. And it looks like Steve McMenamin there. That was off Danny Duggan there just before that, who headed it back again. And this time it's a throw to St. Eunice on the right-hand side. Pascal Cullen getting fairly busy now over there. The ball now just on the edge of the box, but cleared away this time by Redmond. Now Mullaney. This little fella here on the left wing certainly looks the part anyway.
And the ball with St. Eunice, and again an attacking move here for St. Eunice, but a low shot there causing no trouble for Reedy, the Beneavin goalkeeper, with the ball. Good clearance right into centre of the field, but again Tommy Ryan, good as ever, able to clear that ball. And it's Charlie McGinley. Charlie passing a lovely ball through. Sean McBride running onto that. Sean looking up. Will he chip it? No, the ball goes low. Okay, he had not enough room there to chip that ball dangerously in. And the full back there, Kenny, doing a lot of good work there, clearing the ball out. And Packy Dunyan. Again, Tommy Ryan, great clearance out. This time it comes, but it's Beneavin. David Kelly, dangerous number 7, good winger. The substitute, no, but again, the ball, and it's Kieran Mullen sliding there. Not able to get his feet and has content with the ball going out for a corner for Beneavin. Well, Mullaney there did good work for Beneavin, trying to upset the St. Eunice defence and managed to get a corner out of this. Well, let's see if St. Eunice can keep up this good defensive record that they've had now throughout this match. Get this ball cleared away. The ball coming in from the corner, low ball to the near post, trying to flick on forward, but nothing coming out of that move again. But a bad clearance by St. Eunice, but coming loose ball. Sean Riley laying the ball off on the right wing. And Danny Dugan, taken out of that very, very badly. Such a stupid thing to do in this stage of the match by a Beneavin, and rightly booked for that offence there. Referee Mr. Hand taking nothing at that there. Very, very dangerous type of foul. This type of foul there can cause a very type of serious injury to the ankle. Well, St. Eunice are not going to be in any rush to take this free kick. And I think it's Peter McIntyre settling down as if he was about to take a 45 for St. Eunice. And deep in. The ball with the substitute Byrne coming through, but Beneavin picked the ball up and then lays it out to the right wing here in Crampton. Not able to make anything out of Kieran Mullen. Doing well again, clearing the ball. And it's a throw in for Beneavin here in the right side. And Kelly with the ball, trying to get something going, and can't even find a man who's running. Well, the referee there, I think, awarding a free kick there. I think Charlie McGinley going a little bit rough there that stage, and Beneavin have a free kick here. Eddie, are they going to do anything different this time?
Well, I was just looking at Kieran there. He made some recovery from last summer when Kieran had an unfortunate accident on a football pitch and actually had a serious injury. He's certainly looking very good out there and is certainly no limp anymore. Should point out now that Kieran, I think, was nearly out of training in September, nearly after that, and that was quite a serious injury at that time. Peter McIntyre making the run, but it's a throw there. Peter with the famous hands in the air, deciding that it's his throw at the stage. Throw to St. Eunice now, here on the right. St. Eunice now really would be looking, I think, for the third here. They're totally, Beneavin have tried to get into this match. I think we must give them a little bit of praise. They certainly have tried, but they seem to just lack the quality at the moment here of the St. Eunice team generally. Our defence is held firm now, and must be a time in fight where we in fight could score again. Stephen McMenamin there, and he's adjudged to a foul, and there's a free out for Beneavin. Beneavin College 0, St. Eunice College 2. And I don't think we have a tremendous amount of time left, Joe.
No, Eddie, we're into the last, in fact, 15 odd minutes of this stage.
15 minutes, 2 goals to 0 down, Beneavin. Well, Sheffield Wednesday did it in 1966 in the FA Cup. They were 2-0 down, Everton actually did it. They were 2-0 down against Sheffield Wednesday, and Sheffield Wednesday come back in 3-2. So one never knows. You all the time have to be aware that a goal now for the opposition is a very vital goal at this stage of the game. So St. Eunice must concentrate. A long ball, Sean McBride, good ball, Sean Riley making good headway, and trouble there, but really came to meet it. I felt that Beneavin a little bit hesitant there at that stage, so Sean could have had a chance. Charlie McGinley, this time, Charlie McGinley robbed by Kelly. Good ball on the right here, and it looks like Milani away again. This little fella can really run. Certainly he's been their best forward since he came in. None of their forwards have sparked off at all like him. He's been far the best since he came into the match. Creating a little bit of trouble here, and Eunice on both flanks. And the ball laid down this time by Sean McBride. And that should be a free kick this time. Stephen got in there from behind, and it's a free now to Beneavin. It looks like it's Kavanagh. Kavanagh takes a lot of free kicks, this guy. Here he comes. High ball. Met well by, it looks like Moore, but nobody again picking up the ball, and Tommy putting it away at the touch. The safest place forward at this stage. Neat ball. Sean McBride holding it. Coming through the middle here. Well played, Sean. 1-2. Here we go again. Stephen McMenamin, and this time it's a free. A free here in midfield to St. Eunice. Just outside the Beneavin half here. Paggy Dunyan standing over there. Looks like, I think it's Pascal Cullen. No, it's Charlie McGinley here going to take it. Charlie McGinley, the Kilmacrennan man, who plays at the weekends for Termon Gaelic Football Club, and maybe then on the Sunday night for Lurgy Celtic. And a little bit of dispute. Who owns the ball there? They've decided there's nobody, so they're going to play on. Kavanagh. Well, the St. Eunice players, when they look at this tonight, will certainly be in good mood. They're 2-0 up here, and wondering really just where did Beneavin really come out of, because they're such a St. Eunice playing so well really, but Beneavin not putting up the right type of fight at all. But I suppose it's fair to say in actual fact they simply are not being allowed to. St. Eunice tackling quick, making sure in actual fact that Beneavin just don't get into the match. And there's a young fella on the pitch, and would you believe in actual fact, it's Barry Houston. Corner no, it's a throw here on the right here to St. Junans. Stephen McMenamin with all that grace and style, and it's a corner to St. Junans. Peter McIntyre. Well, from the famous days, probably we've seen many famous teams here like Celtic. It's nice to play on a pitch that Nigelfight, so many good players in Nigelfight have shown their light on. And it's just gone wide, and that was Danny Duggan again. Danny rising right above the defence on the near post. A great Nigelfight header, really, Danny. Danny rising right above the defence there to make a chance. Kick out again. And it looks like it's Stephen McMenamin there. Got away, and this time it's Redmond. Down the right here, but Charlie McGinley has everything in control, and neatly back to Andy McGovern. On the right, Pascal Cullen. Long ball into the penetrating right into the Beneavin half here, but got away this time by Kavanagh. Well, Joe, we seem to be going through a hard enough stage here at the moment, but St. Junan's coming in. Peter McIntyre. Peter, a tireless worker. Even when he loses, he goes back and he gets the ball all the time. Got away this time by Kavanagh. And a break. We came out a little bit too far there, Joe.
Yes, a little bit too far there, Eddie. Well, we've got to manage to... Beneavin have managed to get a throw here on the far side again. And it's a little bit untidy out there at the moment. But St. Junans will be happy enough to play out the remainder of this game and take the All-Ireland, Eddie.
Yes, the All-Ireland is the important thing now at this stage. When you've got a 2-goal lead, you don't want to do anything very silly. I just got the feeling that we might have come out a little bit too much there and could have been caught, because Milani is quite fast and has shown that so far, but it's still 2-0. We're in good shape here. On the right here goes Milani again. This fella made a big difference when he came in, but got away this time by Tommy Ryan. And it's looks like a corner. It's either a corner or a free kick here on the left-hand side. It's a free kick. Now, you've got to watch this one very, very careful, because it's a great time to get a goal back for Beneavin. St. Junans must clear the lines quickly this time and get out. The ball coming across to the near post, but two St. Junans men. It's gone to the number 7. And it's got out again. But miskicked very badly by Kavanagh, and the ball cleared away. And it's Kieran Mullen making one of his rare breaks out of defence. The ball played back in again, but Pascal Cullen, a long ball. A good ball, but this time it bounces quickly off the surface, and it should be... No, it's offside. It appears to be offside there. And that was Sean Riley who just drifted offside there. But the right thing by Pascal to do there, because we were under a little bit of pressure. Get the ball out quick after a corner like that. But Evan again. How many times actually in the second half, actually we've mentioned, they seem to do quite well up to about just outside our penalty area, and they just do not seem to have any way of getting in there at all. Would that be right, Joe?
Yes, indeed, Eddie. No way. They can't find any method at all of converting any loose chances at all into the net. It's a little bit of a pity, because in the first half we had a couple of good chances as well. Crampton and Keith Barr, who were in it in the first half for Beneavin, haven't really shined. A little bit disappointing. A lot more was expected of them.
Yes, they don't seem to be penetrating that vital area. They always say the last 18 yards are very important. Well, it would be fair to say in the second half they've had a fair amount to play from the halfway line up to our edge of our penalty area, but they simply have no penetration after that at all. This time it's Redmond, and looks like it's a free for St. Junans. I just couldn't see actually what happened there, but however, the referee, much better view than I have at the moment. On the right, and it's going to be Peter McIntyre. Oh, the papers will talk about him tomorrow. And this time, I'm afraid the ball goes off. Looks like Sean Riley there, and it's gone wide. Kick out, Kavanagh, into the middle. On by McCabe. Cleared away by Pascal Cullen again. Sean Riley on the right. Sean tirelessly working. And put into touch this time by Danny Duggan. So a throw now to Beneavin College. But got in again, and it's That looked like Kavanagh clearing the way, and it's a throw to Beneavin. St. Eunice now would like to get the third goal, I'm sure. Beneavin, though, not really looking like even they're going to get even one goal at this stage. So St. Eunice will be quite happy to play around, play the game as they've done. Very, very tight. Give away nothing. And here's Charlie McGinley. A long ball, but this time wide. Charlie, I think, meant to really put that on target. And the ball has gone out here for, it looks like a throw here on the left-hand side for Beneavin College. Beneavin now, their trainer seems to have kind of settled down there on the bench. I don't think he really has much more to say to them. He's hoping for a goal, a break that would come. But it's a free to St. Eunice right on the edge of the box here. So another chance for St. Eunice here. 2-0 as it stands. They could make the third here. This is where they're most dangerous. Peter McIntyre. Peter scored many goals for St. Eunice. Oh, he's going to dummy one, and here he goes with another one. They're all ready for it again, Peter. And in it comes, and headed away this time. Brought back in again, and it's just over the bar. That was a great kick there. I can't exactly see there. Sean McBride. Or maybe actually it was Kieran Mullen. We're not too sure in that fight. No, it was Sean McBride with an overhead kick and just over the bar. That wasn't a bad move at all. Joe?
No, again, a good free kick taken by Peter, really causing the Beneavin defence very big trouble there in the far post. Not too sure what he's going to do with it. Another very good free kick by Peter.
Sean McBride now breaking through the middle, but this time got away by the Beneavin defence again. And that again was Moore trying to create something, but they're really breaking up every time. Stephen McMenamin playing the ball. Danny Duggan on the right. Now Danny, here he go. On a run, number 1. He's inside the box. And he sends it across, but got away this time by Kavanagh. And further added to by McCabe. The ball here now on the right. It's Kelly. Kelly waiting for support. Tries through the middle. Good run by Kelly. This is a little bit better from Beneavin. Good ball on the left. And it's Mullaney inside. But this time got in there and it's Andrew McGovern. Andrew now taking it out for the... Going to put a long kick in now to the Beneavin defence. A long relieving kick at this stage. And the ball comes and it's... Looks like Sean Riley there heading it on, but it's a judge. It's a free kick. A free kick on the edge of the box to St. Eunice. Danger position again. We've seen a lot of free kicks here, Joe, in this position. We haven't used them very well so far. What do you think about this one?
Well, anything can happen, Eddie, from this here again. I'm sure Peter McIntyre will be up here again, or Charlie McGinley. I think it's yes, indeed. In fact, it's Peter again about to take this.
And it comes. Rose high, and it's number 3. It's a goal. And we can't exactly see 95 who scored it. It looks like Charlie McGinley. Yes, Charlie McGinley has got the third goal. And St. Eunice College are 3-0 up, and they really can't believe it. I think the expressions rightly show there in the face. I think they need to take a bit of sod home of the night with them, Joe. 3-0. What do you think?
A superb goal by Charlie McGinley. Really caught that ball very, very well. And header, very, very good. Deep header into the back of the net. Excellent stuff. Well, Beneavin are going to find it very hard, impossible in fact, to try and come back from this 3-0 deficit at this stage. And even from the kick-off, it's St. Eunice again. In midfield, it's Kavanagh with the ball, but no problem. Kieran Mullen, nice and tidily back to the goalkeeper. I think, Eddie, one thing to point out from St. Eunice's point of view at this stage is the way they use the space on both on the right-hand wing and the left-hand wing. On the right-hand wing, of course, Danny Dugan and Stephen McMenamin. On the left is Sean McBride, Peter McIntyre. Very, very, very good use of the width principle. Okay, and it's cleared out again, out of defence in the midfield. Dangerous looking ball, but nobody up there again for Beneavin and safely in the arms of Andrew McGovern. Well,
5 minutes to go now to the All-Ireland final whistle here. And the ball off, and it looks like Sean may have judged to a foul. There's a free out for Beneavin there. Joe, what are you going to say there?
Just going to say there that again it's important for St. Eunice to try and keep this ball up now for the last 5 minutes in the Beneavin half to really sink it home that we're the champions and we're the best for this year, Eddie. No other team.
Well, I think well said, Joe. Yes, we are the champions this year. This team, remember, is unbeaten all year since last year's unfortunate All-Ireland semi-final, where I think it has to be said Stevie McMenamin scored one of the best goals we have seen. all year, and the goal was disallowed. It made such a difference that semi-final, which Ardscoil Reach went on to win then. But however, we're back here this year. That's the determination of this team. The ball now, and it's breaking out of Pascal Cullen here on the right. And some of the people now realise now the fight is all over. Teresa fans is particularly happy there. The ball here on the right is a free hand to St. Eunan's. Beneavin seem to really have died at this stage. I think they realise, only with a couple of minutes now to go, that it's all over. St. Eunan's are going to be the champions for 1985. 3-0, and the referee has blown the whistle. St. Eunan's are the All-Ireland champions 1985. What a great moment for these boys. How hard the night of fight they've fought all through the year. And there's a fine smile there for you.
And the boys really played well. They played up to expectations. It's very difficult for Ireland. So, 10% and the boys give it today.
Right, I thought we did it so well. Performance, really the second half of the year. There's only one, and that's one.
The atmosphere in the dressing room beforehand was very, very good. And I knew that it would take a good team to us.
Right, yeah, so... Sorry. Huh? Yes.
Tommy,
Right.
one in here, Tommy.
Great all-round team performance. That's all I have to say.
Very good. Well, Peter, well done. Great victory.
I think it was a great victory for St. Eunan's College today. My brother done it in 1979. I would need to do it now. He can't take a hand at me anymore.
Well done, Peter. What a great day altogether. You played very well in midfield. Well done. Great victory. And here we got Peggy Dunyan here. Peggy Dunyan. Peggy, do you think the dog was a lucky mascot?
I think he brought us a lot of luck, and I think we'd never won without him.
You played very well right back there.
I played well enough.
All right, Peggy, well done. Is that it now, is it?
Wrong way. See if it works now. See if it works.
What words would you like to put in there, boys?
What did he say?
Kentucky Fried Chicken or somewhere. Fried chicken or somewhere.
I'd like to thank
Oh,
very
fried
generous
chicken.
sponsors.
Oh, yes.
Nice to see you have Max done there. See you Peter done there.
Here, hold that because I have another 16.
The man in the middle who had a hand after him, I think you will agree. Fine job. Tom. And to his able helpers, Mickey Carnes. That's it. And Bernard Foy. Thanks very much. Okay. These trophies are sponsored by Pat Grace of the famous fried chicken fame.
Tommy Ryan waited 5 years for this, and here it is. Good moment for Tommy here. He can't believe it, actually.
Boys, I would like to thank, first of all, the opposition Beneavin for a very sporting game. But I think overall, I'd like to thank the supporters, especially coming out today. I would have two cheers for the opposition. Hip hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! That'll do it.
Tommy just gives a happy hour.
Peter, you.
Thanks, man.
Kieran McIntyre. Kieran Mullen. Well done, Kieran. Andrew McGovern. Let's hope he does the same again in 2 weeks. Peggy Dunyan. Pascal Cullen.
Where's Billy?
Stephen McMenamin.
We work for the dog here.
Sean Riley.
One for Pelly.
Danny Dugan. Charlie McGinley. Well done, Charlie.
Any more takers?
Sean McBride.
Yes, Dugan. Jared.
Jared McBride. John Monaghan. John Monaghan scored the first goal against Carndonagh in the Ulster final. Well done, John. McBride also played a very vital role in that game. Well done, Jared.
Under 16 Well played.
Well played.
Okay? Okay, well played.
Joe Boyle there, getting his trophy. Joe, well deserved match actually. Came on as substitute, had a great game in the Ulster final. Well, it's all over here now. Charlie Collins of Letterkenny Rovers. Well,
good
Charlie,
man.
you enjoy that match?
Oh, very much so. Best side
very
won.
well second half, Charlie.
Yeah.
Group of fellas.
Oh, excellent performance. They were much physically far stronger. All the same, I thought, Eddie, you know.
I'm very surprised. Yeah, how he actually got it at the end.
I thought so.
Yeah,
you know,
somehow over.
yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Eddie, you. Well,
very well done. Very well done indeed. Great victory, great day for the school. Too excited to say any more.
And so the celebrations start here. St. Junan's College are All-Ireland champions 1985. And as you can see there, the Junans all the way here with the boys. Certainly a delighted group of fellas. No better fellas to have won an actual fight than All-Ireland 85. We've enjoyed the commentary here, Joe.
Yes, we've had a fantastic time, Eddie. Even if I'm carrying this part of the equipment here in the field, it's nice to be able to make a comment nonetheless. A fantastic day, and let's hope we're going to enjoy ourselves just as much in 2 weeks' time in Galway.
There's Morris O'Donnell on the left-hand side of the pitch. We just missed him there. And the boys are certainly making the look at the escape there at the moment. There's, I think, a clip there of just Mrs. Ryan there on the left-hand side there of our picture. We just missed it. And a happy bunch of fellas there with the All-Ireland trophy. Little did we think in actual fact that they'd bring it back in Limerick. Because last year we had a terrible hard time down there. Really fought hard and came home without the trophy. But this year, the All-Ireland is here. But remember, everything's not all about winning. Yes, we've won this year, and we'll win again. But the thing is important about it is the game.
Not sure. Collection, right?
Come on here, Charlie. Say a few words here. Well, Charlie, what do you think?
Great, sir.
Well played, I think, huh? Boy, you can make coffee tea.
No problem, Steve.
No problem, Tim.
Good man, Charlie. Says well, Charlie. Says well.
The girlfriend's a problem, apparently, so... Well, we better leave that story here now and go around here and have a look and at all the different people who have enjoyed this match today. Frank Rush here, a Galway man, certainly enjoying himself up here today. There's Sean McIntyre also in the background. And Tommy Ryan with the 1985 trophy. Certainly bouncing it up and down. I would say Tommy will bounce that up many a time and time and up and down now for the next couple of months. And so a great day has ended here for St. Eunan's. The rain coming down at the moment, but I don't think anybody knows. And there's Anne Cunningham with a pat on the back for Mickey. Let's catch somebody unaware here of our presence at the moment. You're on view here now, so you better have a word here. This is history, remember.
a better performance than last time around, even.
Good man, yes.
It was a great achievement even then. 79, wasn't it?
79, yes. This here, by the way, was the manager of the 79 team, and one of the precious men is in here.
Equally. Team, absolutely none. I thought.
And so we end here with the interview with Father Liam Mohan, and we're going out to find somebody else here, but it looks like everybody now leaving Finn Park. There's a lone figure, yes indeed, a lone figure with the equipment, and that's Mary Cunningham. Just probably wondering about the future, about the St. Eunan's teams, about St. Eunan's. And she looks over here at Finn Park and all the people around her. And we've decided not to fight just to have a final look at the pitch not to fight they won. Joe English done a great job today at commentary. Joe?
Well, Eddie, I certainly enjoyed myself, and just in the last few dying minutes here of the conclusion to this great day here for St. Eunan's, we again look up at the crowd, and a long shot at the dressing room windows there, and in the foreground here again we have a few of the jubilant supporters of St. Eunan's. Eddie, final word.
Well, the final word must thank Noel Ferry for an excellent video. Great production altogether. We'd also like to thank the team who performed so well today in Atchafite and bringing home the All-Ireland 1985 Irish Senior Schools title to St. Eunan's College, Letterkenny.